Get your ass on, boy. Bye. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
So Sonic Origins just got announced and everybody's talking about it. Well, there's one thing in particular that I want to personally talk about, and that is Amy's new superform, if you can really call it a superform, and her mostly just being included into the game, but mainly just a transformation. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, originally when there was like speculations about like Amy like being in the game, well I shouldn't say speculation, more of like when it was shown that she was in the game. People were like talking about her having like her own super form, like her own unique form, and considering that she was a hedgehog too, many people were like hoping that she would have like a form maybe somewhat similar to like Sonic, Shadow, or Silver, the way that they have super form. But what we got was just really disappointing. Just bad. I want to say I'm disappointed, but at the same time I can't say I'm not surprised at this point. It's just honestly just a sad thing. I was really hoping like for this one, since Amy was a hedgehog, we would get something a bit different, but apparently there's some like dumb lore about like only male hedgehogs can have super forms, which is weird as hell. I don't even know if it's real or not actually. I haven't really like found much like information like on it. It's like that situation with like Senator Armstrong and Braden. Where's your source, General?
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
My source? I made it up. But yeah, essentially she has like this basically like very lame flashing form that basically like all the other cats had in Sonic Mania that just looks like they got like the invincibility star from Mario, and it's just honestly just genuinely upsetting to know that we could have gotten like Amy to actually have like a proper transformation and she could have actually looked really cool, but instead we got this very disappointing thing. I don't even know if I can really call this a super form. They're just flashing in and out of like I don't even could say they're flashing. It's just like the only best way I could describe it is like an even worse version of like when Mario gets the invincibility star. It's just so lame. There's just like this one color, they're flashing brightly and then turning back off, flashing brightly and turning back off. It's so lame and I hate it. It's just so bad. Like I don't understand this when it comes to Sega. Like what are you guys doing? Like this genuinely could have been something cool and you guys could have played around with this, but you guys just wanted to do something like basic and simple, and it just was really lame. Not to mention Hyper Amy in and of itself is just very boring as well. You think you do something like what you did originally, Tails, but no, you don't get anything like that, and it's just very lame. It's boring, and I freaking hate it. So I just wanted to just come out here and just like honestly just like talk about it because I really do like the idea of superforms. Superforms are really cool. As avid reader of the RG comics and Sonic fan at heart, you know, playing a lot of the games. Yes sir, yes sir. I just honestly just wanted to like make this like quick video just like talking about like why couldn't we get something better than that? It's just genuinely just disappointing. I would love to see more out of this character. Like I feel like her having a super form would have been just 100% cooler than what she has in the game. I don't even know if I can even deem that as a super form. It just looks awful. Just straight up awful. But at the same time, it's Sega. Can't be surprised too much. Just gotta take it with stride. Honestly though, I was loving the little like beef everybody was having with each other, deciding on if the form is gonna be basically like yellow or if she's gonna be like this rose like pink. Which honestly, it does I say like at some point it does kind of look like a rose pink, but like for the rose fans, I don't know, bro. This form looks like copium to me in a sense, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just does not feel like a super form. I felt this way about all of the other forms as well when it came to like Knuckles and Tails as well. Like anybody who's not a male hedgehog, like their super forms are just very like lame, just lame. I feel like it could have been like very like awesome to play around with like the individual characters having their own super forms, which I thought would be a really cool idea, but it just never happened, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. I'd love to see it happen at some point, but maybe not. Maybe Sega just doesn't want to play around with that. I don't know, man. I don't know. But hey, I heard there's some news about a new Shadow game coming out, so that would be pretty nice. But just in long short, I just wanted to say Super Amy was just very disappointing. Hyper Amy's even more disappointing. She can't even hold the form. She's still blinking in and out as well. That's the some like credit I gave like to Hyper Knuckles and Hyper Tails. At least their forms like they held the forms better and like they kind of looked like they actually had a form. But it's just so disappointing, dude. It's just so disappointing. But yeah, that's all I really have to say for this video. If you guys want to have like your own like opinion, like maybe you guys have different opinions, maybe you guys actually like the forms. I personally just can't see in my heart to genuinely like them. It just genuinely just feels like a wasted potential completely. And if I can go into one more rant, I feel like if anybody should have a super form, it should be Knuckles. Knuckles in and of himself is the guardian of the Master Emerald. I feel like if anybody should have an affinity for the Chaos Emeralds, let alone the Master Emerald, it should be him. But we don't even get anything like that in the games, and it's just really sad. And this is the same dude who managed to one-shot Sonic out of his super form. It's just, it's genuinely so sad. There's so much potential here, and it's just not being used to its fullest. But yeah, honestly, if anybody else feels the same way I do, what I'd recommend you is read the Archie comics. And see you for the next one. Yeah.
A freaking Sonic Adventure 3 in development with freaking Sonic Team. Cause you